Hello and welcome back to Super Mario Odyssey with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Poogie. Anyway, let's face Rango, and he is actually one of those Broodles that's most changed here, as we will see. As before, he will send out two hats, and you can easily, dare I say, parachute down. The difference is how he bounces, because of the lack of gravity here on the moon, it means he can bounce around much further. And his hat, surprisingly I hit him there, but his hat can develop a spike in the middle. One thing you can do with Cappy, and one thing I'm not showing off here, is that you can actually fling him back, seriously. So yeah, well there you go. And that being said, let's land on his head again. So yeah, I managed to actually get 2 hits on him. So, Rango went down fairly easily. That doesn't always happen. Sometimes I find him one of the hardest Broodles to deal with, seriously, in all my attempts on Rabbit Ridge. But this was not one of them. I actually managed to damage him while he was bouncing around there. And yes, after you have defeated Rango, you actually gain access to the last appearance of Captain Toad, and the first, dare I say, Power Moon you can get, besides, of course, well, before fighting the Mecha Broode, because you can't get the other Power Moons here on the dark side of the moon otherwise. And yes, there is a heart there. I have 3 health there, so I didn't bother getting it there. However, this is another thing that I did later. But anyway, here's Captain Toad hiding at the very end of the thing. Quite near where the Mecha Broode is, but there we go. And with that, we will get Captain Toad on the dark side. Probably the last one we will find. You don't want to know, Captain Toad. It's going to be tougher than that dragon you had to face in that lava pit. Oh yes, I remember that! Quite a fun boss fight, actually. Anyway, now we will face the Mecha Broode once again. Yes, all of the Broodles are here in their gigantic mech. The difference is, we will not be fighting this mech with, dare I say, with the usual enemies we fought back in Bowser's Kingdom. Oh no. Its attack style is mostly the same, it will send out bombs. However, all we have here are Hammer Bros, not, dare I say, thing. And the one thing Hammer Bros cannot do, that Pokios can, is that they can send the bombs back. So, yeah. Thankfully, their hammers are decent projectiles, and you can take down any of the Broodles in any order, so that is the plus side to doing this fight, so yeah. And let's go for Spew at first. There he goes! Okay, so, what next? Well, apparently I paused because I did do multiple attempts on this boss. And trust me, going from the bottom over and over again does stress you out! Take it from me! Then again, I suppose anyone who's done this before me will know as well. Anyway, that being said, yeah, that's the annoyance of using Hammer Bros, though, because of the fact that you cannot send the bombs back, unlike with the thing, thus making it a lot harder. Though not a lot harder to hit them, actually, to be fair, because if there's anything I will give the Hammer Bros over the things, to make up for the fact that you can't send the bombs back like with the Pokios, unlike the Pokios, the Hammer Bros can actually damage metal objects. Yes, of course, we know from experience that the Pokios cannot. Okay, so Topper is pretty exposed there, so let's indeed damage him as much as we can. You may need to jump up to reach him, however, which, of course, Hammer Bros can do in Super Mario Odyssey, so that makes it quite fun. His charge move has not changed one bit, however. Yes, so long as you keep moving, it isn't too hard to avoid. The one thing that it has changed is its chakram. it sends them out a lot quicker, as we will see. Here they come. Or at least I'd like to call them Chakram. I'm not sure if they are, really. Those spinny wheel things. I'll call them Chakram, just for the sake of argument. Okay, so let's see how quickly we can get up here. Very quickly indeed. So now off goes Rango. So that leaves, well, Harriet on top of the Mecha Broode. So yeah, and we still have to deal with the Chakram, of course. Of course, the Chakram will slowly get closer. They spin a lot quicker as well, so that's a real annoyance here. And you still have to watch out for the bombs while moving around, so yeah. Targeting with the Hammer Bros isn't that great. And of course, on the third phase, the Mecha Broode is really moving quickly here. Seriously, so I want to damage, well, either of its legs. It doesn't matter, really. We can deal with the Chakram as it comes, I think. So, yeah. And, of course, like before, the Mecha Broode can actually stomp them out as well as do that. So, at least that's something. As well as kill off any other Hammer Bros in the immediate area. So, there we go. So, now let's jump up its hind leg and indeed send off the most demonic of the Broodals. Yeah, sorry, I do think Harriet is the most demonic of the Broodals. Not least for that wicked cackle she displays while flying around in a UFO form. Seriously, she could give Gruntilda a run for her money. The one area where she can't give Gruntilda a run for her money, I think, is rhyming. Yes, I think Gruntilda has got a beat there. Anyway, that being said, here's our multi-moon for defeating the Broodals and conquering Odyssey Rabbit Ridge. So yeah, and this is the penultimate multi-moon in the game. So now that we have conquered Rabbit Ridge, we will get a new costume for Mario. So let's see what it is. It's a king? Yes, apparently. What's this costume called? The King's Crown and King's Outfit. So yes, apparently Mario is now the king of the Mushroom Kingdom. Does that make Peach the queen? Because that's the question I have long asked. Seriously, is Peach actually now Queen Peach? It's true it doesn't make as much sense, but there you go. Anyway, now we have some courses opened up to us now that we have got the multi-moon for Rabbit Ridge. Such as this one. Remember this area with the bullet bills? Well, this time we have to do it without capping. And boy, is this piss hard! Yeah, seriously, I cannot do this. Or the other thing. Seriously, I do not have the skills to do this. I have tried multiple times. I was able to get the key at this end, but outrunning the Banzai Bill, nope. While dealing with the bullet bills, no, that does not work for me. So yeah, this is gonna be one of those power moves that I don't get. The other one being the version of the, if you remember back in Udonk City, the whole area where you had to go up past the Sherms and everything with the scooter. Well, yeah, and I did not want to flip the camera behind Mario in case the Banzai Bill actually caught up with him. Seriously. I'm going to leave this in, no doubt about that, because it just shows how frustrating it was for me, but yeah, I am not a fan of this. And then, I just misjudged the jump there. Seriously, I just misjudged the jump. I didn't voluntarily jump off the thing and commit video gaming suicide. I have to, definitely, in-game suicide. Maybe that makes more sense. Yeah, because suicide is no laughing matter. Definitely not. Stupid bullet bills. Yeah, I suppose I could well have had the bullet bills go into some of the blocks there, but no, trying to get the thing behind Mario, not gonna happen. Nope. I can't even go for the second one because the Banzai Bill would have just Completely knackered me here, seriously. So, with that said, I will show off the other course here in the dark side of the moon before taking on the courses I did do, which are the, I believe, the Yoshi courses. Yes, there are some involving Yoshi, which I can do. And the getting the art. Yes, there are multiple art-based things in the dark side of the moon before heading to the darker side, which I still haven't completed. I still want to do. I'm just put the game on my personal hiatus. Yeah, because of those stupid Pokios. But there you go. Seriously. It may not be like Grandmaster Galaxy, but it sure feels as tough in places as that. Anyway, that being said, I'll see you on the next episode. Goodbye!